Like a protective parent, the 2019 Subaru Forester is watching you. The latest crossover SUV is not a helicopter parent, but it certainly blurs the line with a passel of new safety features that nearly steal the headline that this is, in fact, a brand new vehicle. The 2019 Forester won't stand out much from last year's model in a crowded parking lot, that's for sure. The 5-seat Forester, an all-new model riding on new underpinnings shared with the larger, 3-row Subaru Ascent, and its styling matches its big brother. Up front, the latest Forester is blocky and butch. From the side, the window line arcs upward as it moves rearward more than last year's model, a move that's hardly controversial. New taillights at the rear have an inorganic shape and less of the trendy in 2005 clear lens look. Range-topping Forester touring trims have matte silver faux skid plates, but otherwise most trims are set apart by wheels that range from 17 to 18 inches in diameter. The Forester lineup starts in price-sensitive base configuration before working its way through mainstream premium, new, zippy-looking sport, leather-lined limited, and tech-packed touring trim levels. All share the same 2.5-liter flat-4 engine rated at 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque, fitted with an automatic stop-start system. A continuously variable transmission, CVT, is standard across the line. Last year's 6-speed manual has been shelved. On sport and touring trims, the CVT features paddle shifters, while all variants feature intelligent and sport modes. The Forester Sport goes a step further with a Sport Plus Minus because you can never have enough sport. Subaru says it's targeting 33 mpg on the highway, a 1 mpg improvement over last year's model and enough to tie the Honda CR-V as the thriftiest all-wheel drive compact crossover. Last year's optional Turbo 4 also bites the dust, signaling the end of the line for zippy Foresters. All-wheel drive is standard, it's a Subaru, after all. Forester Premium and higher trim levels feature an X-Mode button that activates hill descent control and modifies stability and traction control parameters for slippery off-road conditions. To that end, the latest Forester boasts 8.7 inches of ground clearance, a figure higher than many SUVs positioned as serious off-roaders. Despite its name, the Forester Sport is more about styling than performance. Its suspension mirrors that underneath other trim levels. Last year's Forester was roomy. This year's is roomier. The exceptionally wide tailgate opens to reveal a maximum of 76.1 cubic feet of cargo space with the 60/40 split folding rear seats folded flat. Subaru promises even more rear seat legroom than in the outgoing model thanks to a wheelbase that grows by about 2 inches. The 2019 Forester is among the first vehicles to include monitoring technology to keep distracted drivers in line. The Driver Focus System, as Subaru brands it, uses facial recognition tech to remember up to 5 drivers and their seat, audio, and climate control preferences. When a driver in the system's memory is detected, the Forester will automatically adjust those features to the driver's preferred settings. There's also a camera integrated into the rear-view mirror assembly on range-topping 2019 Forester touring trim levels, monitors the driver to look for signs of drowsiness or otherwise distracted driving. If it detects a discrepancy between the driver's actions and the car's movement, it will sound an alert. It's a subtle, not quite firm reminder to stop texting and start driving, and it makes the popular Subaru crossover into even more of a coddling cocoon on wheels. The Driver Focus Attention Monitoring System is standard on Forester touring trims, which also included a power-adjustable passenger seat, heated rear seats, and a heated steering wheel. All versions of the Forester included a touchscreen for infotainment and standard Apple CarPlay Android Auto compatibility. Forester base and premium trims come with a 6.5-inch unit, while sport and higher trims can be fitted with an 8.0-inch display. Navigation is optional, unlimited and standard on touring. Subaru has also made its EyeSight suite of safety tech standard for 2018 automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and active lane control. Previously, the gear was optional on some trim levels. Subaru says that the 2019 Forester will go on sale in late 2018. No prices have been announced.
The new Nissan Leaf has kicked off Euro NCAP's new crash testing procedure for 2018 by earning a full 5-star rating. Nissan's all-electric hatch was commended for its adult occupant protection, with a 93% score in this area. The car scored 86% for child occupant protection, putting it at the top end of the family hatchback segment in this category. Euro NCAP listed the Leaf's automatic emergency braking (AEB) technology, which is advanced enough to spot cyclists, as another standout feature for its success. The safety organization considers such a system as extremely important because electric vehicles are often inaudible when driving in urban areas. AEB testing is a complicated part of the process because cars will need an array of sensors with a wide angle of view to detect fast-moving cyclists within a busy urban environment. Robert Furwy, Euro NCAP board member, said, "This first Euro NCAP release of an AEB cyclist-equipped vehicle shows what the joint efforts of governments and cyclists associations can achieve in collaboration with Euro NCAP." The Leaf received 71% for its safety systems, emphasizing the effectiveness of technology fitted to the new model. Euro NCAP's new procedure also asks cars to detect pedestrians in darkness and low lighting conditions. In addition, there are new tests for this year that examine emergency lane keep assist systems that can actively prevent a collision with a vehicle traveling in another lane.
The 2019 Subaru Forester doubles down on important attributes to crossover shoppers, with more cargo room and improved fuel economy. The Forester debuts at the 2018 New York Auto Show and will go on sale later this year. As you can tell from the pictures, Subaru did not take any huge risks when it comes to styling. The new Forester mostly looks like the old one, albeit with some fresher shapes and lines, new lighting designs, and new 17 or 18-inch wheels for each trim level. But underneath it switches to the new Subaru Global Platform, SGP, also used for other new Subarus. In doing so, it grows. The 2019 Forester's wheelbase increases 1.2 inches, which is used to increase rear legroom by 1.4 inches. In fact, Subaru says all passenger measurements increase, more leg, head, and shoulder room. Cargo space is similarly improved to 76.1 cubic feet with the seats down, a gain of 1.9 cubic feet. More important, engineers took pains to make sure getting cargo in and out was easier by widening the cargo door by 5.3 inches, as well as by making the cargo floor flatter than before. In addition, the rear doors now open wider and the C-pillar has a steeper angle to make ingress, or loading car seats, easier. Ground clearance is an impressive 8.7 inches, and all-wheel drive, of course, remains standard. Subaru says that its engineers also work to reduce noise, vibration, and harshness within the Forester's cabin, calling out specifically that road noise has been reduced. That's a welcome update considering the outgoing model could be louder inside than competitors. Under the hood is a new version of the Forester's current base engine, a revised 2.5-liter flat-four with 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque, Gains of 12 horsepower and 2 pounds-ft fuel economy is also said to improve to as much as 33 miles per gallon highway, thanks in part to the addition of active grille shutters, compared to the old Forester's 32 mpg rating. A continuously variable transmission is standard. There's no mention of a manual transmission, or of an optional turbo engine as was offered on the old Forester XT. As for the cabin, Subaru swapped to an electric parking brake to free up space in the center console, included automatic climate control as standard, designed more comfortable front seats, and installed new seat back pockets with dividers that Subaru says are ideal for stowing phones or tablets. The optional features included a Wi-Fi hotspot and heated rear seats. There's more standard safety equipment too. Every 2019 Forester has the EyeSight Active Safety Suite, comprising adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, and lane keep assist. Blind spot warning and reverse braking are offered as options too. New for the Forester is a feature called Driver Focus, which mimics the driver attention systems already offered by other manufacturers. It uses facial recognition to identify signs of driver fatigue or driver distraction. In terms of connectivity, the 2019 Forester has a 6.5-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, while higher trim levels get an 8.0-inch screen, on which navigation is optional. Though pricing won't be announced until later, Subaru has said that the 2019 Forester will be offered in base, premium, sport, limited, and touring trim levels. The Sport specifically gets a unique look, with a gloss black grille, unique 18-inch wheels, a roof spoiler, orange accents on the roof rails, and a dark gray interior with orange stitching. Subaru says this model appeals to the needs of outdoor enthusiasts. It will also offer a manual shifting mode for the CVT with paddle shifters, plus LED illumination in the cargo area for loading your outdoorsy gear late at night or early in the morning. All told, the 2019 Subaru Forester looks set to continue its broad appeal to crossover shoppers by giving them more of what they want: fuel economy, roominess, and technology.